Color influences our lives in many ways. Rarely do we stop to analyze how color affects us on a daily basis. Color can dictate how we feel or help us choose what to wear. We use color to send distinct messages or create an illusion. Color is magic that we can use to work for us. To truly understand color and its effects, it is necessary to explore the nature and the language of color. Hue is the actual name we use for a color, examples being red, green, or violet. A color wheel can help us visualize how colors relate to one another. There are three classes of color that make up the color wheel. They are primary, secondary, and tertiary. The first class is the primary colors. These are basic hues of red, yellow, and blue. Any color can be made by mixing certain amounts of these three colors. The primary colors are placed in every fourth section of the 12-section color wheel. The secondary colors are orange, violet, and green. These are combinations of equal parts of the primary colors. They are located halfway between the primary colors. The third class of colors are tertiary or intermediate colors. These colors are the combinations of the adjacent primary and secondary colors. There are 6 tertiary colors: yellow-green, green-blue, blue-violet, red-violet, red-orange, and yellow-orange. All colors on the color wheel are pure hues. These are colors that have not been lightened or darkened by white or black. Black, gray, and white are neutral colors and are not included on the color wheel. Black and white have no hue, yet we can see them. When you combine equal amounts of opposite colors on the color wheel, they neutralize each other, and gray is formed. Colors are classified by value or intensity. Color values are the amount of lightness or darkness of a color. Light values are called tints. Dark values are called shades. Color intensity describes the brightness or dullness of a color. A color at full intensity, such as bold blue, is striking, while at a weak intensity, that blue will have a more subtle effect. Remember to use full intensity more in accents, while low intensities are more effective in large areas. By using the color wheel, we have established 6 color schemes that are pleasing combinations to the eye. They are monochromatic, analogous, complementary, split complementary, triadic, and accented neutral. The first scheme is monochromatic. This scheme uses only one color, but may use a wide variety of values and intensities of that color. Related schemes based on one color result in a restful feeling. Analogous is the second scheme. This is the combination of 2 or more colors next to each other on the color wheel. This frequently will be a combination of a primary with a secondary and tertiary color. Generally, no more than 5 colors are used to create this scheme. The third scheme is complementary. Complementary colors are those colors directly opposite each other on the color wheel. As these colors are very strong and equal in intensity, one color is often used to accent or complement the other. Orange and blue are perhaps the most recognized combination used by many schools. Split complementary is the fourth scheme. It is one color used with the 2 colors on either side of its complement. Choose a color, then find its complement. Your scheme will be made up of your original color and the color found on each side of its complement. This scheme is less dynamic than the complementary. The fifth color scheme is triadic, and it uses 3 colors found equal distance apart on the color wheel. The primary colors form a triadic color scheme. You see this scheme often used when decorating. Accented neutral is the last scheme. This occurs when a color is matched with white, black, or gray. The colors are generally used in small amounts to brighten up the neutral used. Once the working of the color wheel is understood, you can then take that knowledge and use it to your advantage. Color can be used as a symbol to set a mood, set a temperature, or create an illusion. We all tend to associate certain items and feelings with color. They become symbols to us that we live with and recognize our entire lives. A yellow ribbon around a tree holds the memory of loved ones and hope for their safe return. This green symbol tells us it's time to go. When this color appears out our back window, we need to get out of the way. Orange is often used to grab our attention and remind us to be safe. And everyone knows that babies come in only two colors, pink and blue. We associate color with many different moods and feelings. We may have unpleasant memories about a certain color, and yet another has the ability to lighten our mood. Blues and greens are often used when decorating hospitals and doctors' offices, as it is found that they have a calming effect on many of the patients. Because we all have certain colors we look better in than others, we frequently will associate looking good with a certain color. We may actually find that we feel better about ourselves and are happier when wearing these hues. Colors are basically divided into two temperatures, those being warm or cool. The warm colors can all be found on the same side of the color wheel, and they are red, orange, and yellow hues. Warm colors have the ability to make objects appear closer to you, and so they appear larger. Restaurants often decorate with red as it makes food more appealing and encourages eating. We associate the colors of red and yellow with a blazing fire and the warmth it throws off. Cool colors are found on the opposite side of the color wheel. They are made up of the blue, violet, and green hues. Cooler colors have a calming effect. We associate nature's blues and greens with a cool spring day. The neutral black can also suggest temperature, as can the neutral white. Color can create an illusion. This is commonly done when choosing clothing or home decorations and can be used to camouflage flaws. There are a few basic illusions anyone can learn and use to their advantage. Light values and bright colors advance and seem larger. Dark values recede and reduce. Remember to use darker colors in the area you want to minimize and lighter colors in an area you want to draw attention to. Light values placed near dark colors make dark values seem darker and light values seem lighter. This contrast can be a powerful visual element that changes a tone and creates an illusion. An uninterrupted flow of color will lengthen and slenderize, while a horizontal division of color will widen and shorten an area or shape. As the eye continues to travel the same color, it will give the appearance of a longer, more slender look. If you are trying to widen an area, use a division of color to get the eye to be interrupted and give a broader effect. An accessory can be used in a strong tone to accent and draw the eye away from a figure flaw. Try a variety of colors to achieve the desired effect. Since color affects our lives in so many ways, from what we wear to how we feel, it is important for us to understand the language of color. Once we understand the terminology and the color wheel itself, then we can take that information and make color work for us. Through the correct use of color, we can symbolize, set a mood, suggest a temperature, or create an optical illusion. Understanding color can become a powerful resource in our clothing, personal accessories, and home furnishings throughout our life.